Collective, come on in here. Let's see what y'all got going on. Oh, I'm moving on. Y'all moving on like my 6 of Swords, 3 of Cups. You are moving on. I'm a player from the Himalayas. You moving on. Moving forward, moving away from, moving to calmer waters, peaceful. You looking for peace. Moving on from 3 of Swords, from some sort of heartbreak. You're moving on. You're moving towards your justice. You're moving towards balancing out the scales. You're moving on. You over it. You're over it. You're done being one in that number. This connection is not worth it with this 3 of Swords and this 2 of Cups. It didn't harmonize like you thought it was going to. It couldn't harmonize because there was a second. There was another cup sitting up in there that you were unaware of. So it never could harmonize because it wasn't just you and them. It was you, them, and Sarah. You, them, and Sharquita. You, them, and Tommy. Some of y'all couldn't figure out quite why things couldn't get off the ground. That's why. Too many hands in the damn pot. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta move on. Too many damn hands in the pot. The lovers. What I said? Too many goddamn hands in the pot. With the 4 of Wands, the moon, the sun. Was done in the dark. Came to the light. Oh, this person was trifling. This person was trying to... You thought you had stability, and this person was trying to get married. You thought you were reaching certain milestones with this person. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, that's not what that's not what happened. With the moon and the sun. It was done in the dark, came to the light. This person had some other things going on. What they moving on to? What's they moving on to? Mr. Collector moving on with the 6 of Swords. Where they going? Where they going, y'all? Cycle's complete with the World card. No more of this. You're done with the devil. You're done with this cycle. This toxic cycle. You're moving away from that. This toxic cycle. You're going to the next level without this. You're the one that got away. You're the one getting away. You getting away put someone else in this. They wanted you here, but now that you have gotten away out the web, they're confused on how you got out of the web or why they're how you got out of their grasp. They're confused about that. They don't understand how you got out the grass. Why would you want to? Judging by that devil. This person acting like they're dumb. Okay. Judgment. I'm serious. You're never going back to that fuckery. Ever again. Excuse my language. I cuss from time to time. It gets my point across a lot better for me. You're never going back with this judgment card. That's an old life. You're going towards a new life. You're transitioning. You're done with third parties. You're done with cheating. You're done with lying. You're done with sneaking. You're done with people telling you lies. You're done being an option B, C, D, or F. You're done being in last in line. Why are you putting them first in line? You're done. That cycle is complete. You'd rather be by your damn self and take care of what you got to take care of and do what you need to do by your damn self with the Queen of Pentacles. You are the Queen of Pentacles regardless. But you're done giving to others. You're giving to yourself. You're taking care of yourself. You're cultivating yourself. With this Queen of Pentacles, you're going towards peace. You successfully have moved on. This causes a tower for them, but you are at peace with at peace with your soul. You leaving causes an upheaval for this person, whoever the person is. Clarify this Three of Cups. Who is this? What is this? Knight of Cups. I saw it in reverse. This motherfucker has nothing to offer you, but they want you to stay in this. Nothing to offer you. They're the Knight of Cups in reverse, filled with emotion, but they're getting their feelings, but for the wrong shit, the stupid shit, with this Knight of Cups. This person moves like a child, like a teenage boy. Anything else with this Three of Cups and this Knight of Cups in reverse? This person has nothing to offer. There's no else. What the hell is going on? Why is this in reverse too? I'm trying to look. Am I tripping? Some of the cards is reversed, but there's nothing. There's nothing left here with the Three of Wands in reverse. There's nothing left. Not a damn thing is left. They can't manipulate you anymore. I saw the Five of Swords wanted to come in. They can't get in your head anymore. There's nothing here. Why do they want you back? There's nothing there. They have nothing to give. They don't have nothing to take anymore either. Because you... Yeah, I'm irritated. Anything else? Ten of Cups. I thought I saw Ten of Cups. Anything else with this World and this Judgment card? That shit is done and over with. Seven of Cups. Oh, baby, you got choices now. You got choices now. You got to choose wisely. You've made a choice as well. But you got choices now. You got a King of Pentacles and a King of Wands on the horizon for you. They might be in your vicinity right now. You have a choice to make between a King of Wands, a fire sign or earth sign. Doesn't have to be, or they embody these energies. One might have more of a fiery personality, one's more calm. It also could be a King of Wands who appears like a King of Pentacles. So if he does this, he might come off a little boring. You need to choose wisely. You better pay attention. I just want to say that. Also, he could also come off as a King of Wands. And you're like, oh, he's just fun. You know what I mean? And he really is husband material. You have to pay attention. Pay attention, because you've graduated from this nonsense. So the divine is not going to sit there and give you the same thing. And many people can come over to you, but sometimes y'all got to pay attention. This person, like, vest the person, get to know the person for the love of God. Even if you don't want the old person, y'all are on a new timeline. You've graduated. But there also, that's another thing. There's going to be someone that seems like the past person. They're going to be the same energy signature, just dressed up differently. You better pay attention to. That's what the divine saying is, choose wisely. And then your actual counterpart will be there too. What you going to choose? Just a small little test. See if you really said you were done. You might be done with this person, but the energy signature will appear again. It'll be just dressed up as slightly different. Does that make sense? The universe just wanted to make sure you said you were serious when you said you was done with this bullshit. Because sometimes we say we're done with this bullshit, and then we end up dating a new person, and yeah, they might not do this, but they do that, and it's the same person. I've had that. Anybody ever watch the originals? I'm in the middle of watching the originals. So you sitting there like, I don't want a Klaus, but you run into Elijah, who's kind of sort of emotionally unavailable, and you really should be going for the Jackson, which is Haley's husband, who's actually a wolf too. Even though I love me some Elijah, he's quite similar with Klaus. They too damn similar. Neither one of them is a good option. You hear what I'm saying? Both of them are broken, just in different ways. Elijah's just dressed up. He just wears a suit. Do you get what I'm saying? That's if you watch originals or Vampire Diaries. Elijah's Klaus, just more diplomatic. Sometimes when you're in danger, you kind of need that any fucking way. But that's the best way I can describe it. And then there's Jackson. Haley's actual soulmate. Choose wisely. I'm trying to think of another example, but just watch clips of the originals. You'll see what the hell I mean. And if I had to choose, I would choose Elijah because he's my favorite character. But the older you get, you like, be careful what the devil tries to offer you. Like I said, it's going to look completely different. This devil look different from the other devil, right? This one looks prettier. Be careful of the devil's office. That means you need to pay the fuck attention. You didn't graduate and you moved away from this, but the devil still likes it. Hey, Dingo, Carrot, how you doing? Pay attention before you end up here. It's the Five of Pentacles. Crying about an investment. Pay attention. Observe. Watch. Ask questions. Don't jump all in. Heart is on ice. Locked up. For right now. Just got out of this mess. Sometimes the devil likes to come back and make sure you said you were sure. The devil does it. The universe does it as well. I said it does it as well. The divine will sit there and show you the guy you want, that you need. The devil will send in the guy you used to want. Okay? It's your job to decide which one is which. Sometimes, it could be but you still have to pay attention. Which guy is it? Choose wisely. With the Seven of Cups. The hell, he's my usual type. He's 6'2", and he's this, that, and the third. Oh my God, and he's got tattoos. Oh my God. How's that worked out for you the last 4 times you chose that one? Now, I'm not saying go for the guy who's 5'2". Don't do that. I tried that. I went extremes like that before. Don't do that. I was pissed. He wasn't 5'2", but he was like 5'5". His energy signature was still the same. He just dressed up like Elijah. He looked good in a suit. Oh my God. But he was still emotionally unavailable. Okay? Still trying to play the game, still doing the breadcrumbing, still had me a part of third parties. He just dressed it up better. And he spent money. That's it. But there was still nothing there with the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Three of Wands. And I was part of third party. Get what I'm saying? You just didn't approach it the same way. So you need to, if you say you graduated, you have to pay attention. You left the past behind. You have suitors coming in. But this Seven of Cups, that's why I've gone on this tangent, because of that Seven of Cups. But different. If that didn't come out, I wouldn't even be going on this tangent. But I have to drive the point home. Y'all are going to have to use your discernment. You're going to have to pay attention. You're going to have to ask questions. You're going to have to put your heart. Do not rush into thing with the Knight of Swords. There's certain things you can't see. And you don't want anything to disturb your peace. And let me look. Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Anything that doesn't serve you, you want to walk away from any fucking way. Yeah, you're just going to have to use your discernment. You're going to be like, I know that's energy signature. I've told y'all before. This dude I know, his energy signature is just like some of my exes. And he came to me and I literally shut him down. Energy signature same. Because I said I don't want that anymore. I don't want that energy. I don't want those movements anymore. And I meant that. I have graduated. I'm past that. Universe is going to make sure you see what you see. All right. I'll holler y'all. Good luck.